Hey everyone, it's Evangeline, and today we're taking a look at the replacement filter cartridges for your Clearsource water filters right here at etrailer. So Clearsource has some different water filters for your different filtration needs. What I have here is the Clearsource Premier, and just like the Clearsource Onboard, it has a 2 canister system. Therefore, you need the 2 canister pack. If you have the Clearsource Ultra or the Onboard Pro, those will have 3 canisters, and those use different water filters. So each filter should be replaced after about 2,000 gallons per filter. And you have the option of replacing just one or replacing both of them. I highly recommend going ahead and just replacing both of them every time you get a new filter, so that way you know you always have fresh water. But if you just need to replace one filter at a time, that's perfectly fine. Just make sure you are getting the correct filter. So for your 2 canister systems, you have 2 stages of filtration. First is going to be your 5 micron coconut shell filter, and this is going to do the bulk of the filtering for those main things like the sediment, dirt, mud, things like that. And then you have your second stage, and this is going to be the 0.2 micron absolute filter. And if you want to filter out things like harmful bacteria, viruses, E. coli, Legionella, this is a very important step. So I'll show you how to replace your filter. It's super easy, and you start by making sure you know which one's the first stage, which one's the second stage. So this is going to be water hookup side, and this is RV side. So this is going to be our first stage. So just unscrew that canister. So here, getting our canister, we can see the previous filter. So this will still be a little bit wet. This is still very new, so not dirty. I do recommend just dumping out the water in the canister and even letting it dry out in the sun. And before handling your new filter, I do recommend washing your hands, making sure they're clean and sterilized. But you're just gonna pop that into your new canister. There is a rubber washer underneath, so that needs to click into place so that stays inside. Then you're gonna bring that canister back up into your filter, and you're gonna rotate it. So depending which way you're facing, it's gonna be counterclockwise. And that's how easy it is to replace your filters. So hopefully that helps you out with replacing your filters on time. If you're a full-time RVer or you're boondocking, I do recommend replacing it once you hit that 2,000 gallon mark, and you might get there in 3 months. Now, if you're a weekend warrior and you only go camping pretty much every weekend, then I recommend every 3 to 6 months is a good time for that. And finally, if you're a seasonal camper, you only go out a couple times a year, then annually, right before you start your season, check those filters and replace them. What I also like to do is, before I connect it to the RV, I hook up to the water hookup and just let it run for about a minute before I shut it off and then connect to the RV. That way it fills up, it's in prime condition, and it's ready to supply fresh and clean and filtered water. So I hope this helped you out with figuring out how to replace your water filters and showed you how easy it is to do so. Remember, whether you need the 5 micron first step or the 0.2 micron second stage filter, you can find each one or both here at etrailer.com.